let us go to the illustration 2, which comes under the part of now let us observe and understand the problem. On 1st January 2014, Shankar sold goods worth rupees 20,000 to Bhaskar on credit and drew a bill for 3 months for the same amount. Bhaskar accepted the bill and returned it to Shankar. On the same day, Shankar discounted the bill with his bank at 10% per annum. On the due date, the bill is honored. Pass the necessary journal entries in the books of Shankar and Bhaskar. So, the solution for this problem is journal entries in the books of Shankar, who is known as drawer. So, we are drawing the pro forma of the journal, which is known as date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees and credit rupees. So the date here is 1st January 2013. Bhaskar account debtor 20,000 rupees to sales account 20,000 rupees. The narration is being the goods sold on credit. So let us go to the second entry. 1st January 2013 is the date. Bill receivable account debtor 20,000 rupees to Bhaskar account 20,000 rupees. The narration is being the bill drawn for 3 months on Bhaskar. So the third entry is 1st January 2014, bank account debtor 19,500 rupees, discount account debtor 500 rupees to bills receivable account 20,000 rupees. Here we have to calculate the discount amount under the formula. The discount is 20,000 rupees into 10 by 100 into 3 by 12. That's why we get only 500 rupees as the discount amount. So here we are having two debits, the discount account debtor 500 rupees and the bank account debtor deducting only. In 20,000 rupees we are deducting 500 rupees and 19,500 rupees is the actual cash or the bank account. That's why we are entering. So the pro forma and the formula is both the debit and credit should be equal. That's why you in this journal both two debits are equal to one credit, that is 20,000 rupees. That's why these transaction and the entries are clear. So in the books of journal entries in the books of Bhaskar, drawee is now let us know and draw the pro forma of the journal. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees and credit rupees. So the date as usual 1st January 2013, purchases account debtor 20,000 rupees to Shankar account 20,000 rupees. The narration is being the goods purchased on credit. Now let us know the second entry. 1st January 2013, Shankar account debtor 20,000 rupees to bills payable account 20,000 rupees. The narration is being the bill accepted for 3 months. So these are all entries which we have learnt in the previous class as the journal entries in the books of the drawer and drawee. So according to the situations, transactions and affairs we are applying in the form of journal entry and entries in the books of the both persons. So after 3 months only it was written. That's why on 4th April 2013, bills payable account debtor 20,000 rupees to bank account 20,000 rupees. Here the narration is being the bill amount paid to the bank on the due date, that is 20,000 rupees. To this the entry is over. Entries are over. Now let us observe the third duration or third illustration. On 1st March 2014, Sumati purchased goods for 8,000 rupees from Lakshmi and accepted a bill for the same amount drawn by Lakshmi, payable after 3 months. Lakshmi discounted the bill with her bank on 1st April 2014 at 12% per annum. Sumati met her acceptance on the due date, passed the necessary journal entries in the books of Lakshmi and Sumati. So here the solution is journal entries in the books of Lakshmi, who is known as a drawer. So the date, particulars, ledger folio, debit rupees and credit rupees are common, and it is the fixed pro forma, and it is the pro forma for journal entry, and we have to write dates according to the affairs or situations or transactions. So 1st March 2014, Sumati account debtor 8,000 rupees to sales account 8,000 rupees is the entry, and this entry is for being the goods sold on credit. So in the first line indicates these form of entries. On 1st March 2014, Sumati purchased goods for rupees 8,000 rupees from Lakshmi and accepted the bill for the same amount drawn by Lakshmi, payable after 3 months. That's why these entries are common. And the second entry, 1st March 2014, bills receivable account debtor 8,000 rupees to Sumati account 8,000 rupees. Being the bill drawn for 3 months on Sumati is the narration. And the last date, after 3 months only we have to write the date. 1st April 2014, bank account debtor, discount account debtor, to bills receivable account. So we have to find out the discount here as 8,000 rupees. 8,000 rupees into 12 by 100 into 2 by 12, that is 160 we are finding, because 12% per annum is the date, and the 1st March 2014 is the purchase date, and the discounted date is 1st April 2014. That's why we have to find out the months and the expiring months. 2 by 12 we are having, that's why we got 160. So by deducting 160 in 8,000 rupees, we will get 7,840. That's why bank account debtor 7,840, discount account debtor 160, to bills receivable account 8,000 rupees, being the bills discounted with the bank. So this is the calculation for the discount. So we have to write notes for the discount, and we are applying the pro forma as amount of bill discount into rate by 100 into unexpired period, and we are implementing the discount formula for identifying the discount amount. So these are all the entries